Yeah.
Like, eventually.
No, that's
well,
what.
when you hit like 500
Or shoot,
or
yeah.
100.
Yeah.
That's why we'll keep track
those
of it on the
things
video.
say- but you don't put any thumbnails?
No, we do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay. Yeah,
Or we
you
put it in
on
like
your
our
own.
title.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail would be 6.
Yeah.
Mhm. Alrighty. We are officially
We ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 7 for the Borough, alongside me, Jalen, and our special guest today, KB.
Yes, sir.
Can you give a round of
Yes,
applause
sir.
before we get this
Yes,
shit into it?
My
Let's
dog.
get into it. Let's get into it.
We here.
We have a load pause of questions of questions that we're gonna have today, and before we get this shit right in, give it to my co-host Jalen.
It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? We back for the Borough. Thank you, everyone. And once again, it's hard for me to get on here without giving my due diligence to everyone who's been showing support to the podcast so far. Zeke and I have been having a great time with everything. And I'll say it every single time. I love to get straight into it. We got my boy here, KB. Thank you so much for being here today. And before we get into anything, we wanted to give you some time to let the people know who you are, why you're here, and just talk a little bit about yourself. So,
My name is KB, man. Coming from Scarborough. I'm a videographer. Did a lot of videography stuff. Shooting for Vasean, Scarborough Made. My YouTube, just shooting mixtapes around the city. Kind of made a name for myself through that. Now I'm sort of transitioning to music side of things.
Yeah.
And also just directing stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pleasure to be on here.
Yes, sir.
For the
Appreciate
Borough,
it,
you
man.
already know what it is.
Yo.
Man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Scarborough,
Bro, you
bro.
already
It's
know what it
Scarborough,
is.
man.
And it looks like we got, by what you're talking about, you're working on, and we've known, like, we got a lot to tell the people about, for sure.
Yo, so like, how'd you even get into filming and stuff like that?
Honestly, during the pandemic, it was like, I was in grade 12, and it was just like, everything just stopped.
I know,
Like, we had
COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
Oh yeah, fuck! You didn't even have your prom and shit.
I had nothing.
nothing.
Wait, you were grade 12 when it hit COVID?
Yeah, like,
This guy's old, eh?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah,
was
I'm
like-
20.
This guy's older,
Yeah,
homie.
bro.
We were still youths, bro. This guy's ready to take on the world around
Yeah,
those times.
bro. So
Yeah.
like, I was just stuck in the crib, and I just started editing videos on my phone,
Mhm.
like Bronny videos, Mikey Williams.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like, they started going a little viral. Like sometimes they would post them, and then like people from the States would message me, and they kind of get a mix of edit my clips. I'm getting PayPal $50 USD.
Say
Oh,
where it's always
shit.
the States.
Yeah,
eh?
bro.
It's always the
Bro,
States.
they're,
where they be like,
they're
you
the
know?
ones to give
Yeah.
you the opportunities.
Yeah.
and shit, you know?
Okay, yeah. So that just, your eyes went wide open.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So I'm like, okay, man's got a little Serb, man's got a camera.
Like, yeah, you're good. You're living off that.
Yeah,
You're
You
chill
know
right
what I
now.
mean? Man's are getting like 1,500 of every 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm living
Yeah.
nice
That's
though.
what-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a camera. I started shooting. Actually, I started shooting like videos for my friends, like doing music. And then one of my coach friends, he's like, yo, come shoot Canada Elite. That's how I met Vasean. That's how I met Afosa, the
Yeah.
guys.
For the
And
Borough.
I can't lie, it was just up from there. Still, like, we just instantly like clicked. I just started getting better at videos. As I got better, these guys got better. These guys started getting offers. Like,
Yeah.
shit was going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm seeing guys getting offers from TCU. I'm like, holy shit, my videos are getting these guys offers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is nuts.
You're making a change and shit.
Yeah,
and shit, right, you know?
100%.
Yeah, bro.
100%. And like the scene in terms of like the videography and all that type of stuff, the mixtapes on the Canada scene, especially like around that time when you
Yes,
started,
bro.
it was starting to get there. Like shout out Guard Up, like that was
Yeah.
obviously like one of the bigger ones too.
Mhm.
But you see the point it's at now.
Yes, bro.
A lot of it comes from the work that KB was doing,
Come
you know.
on,
So we
man.
gotta put respect on your name, and like
Appreciate
you
that,
really
bro.
did a lot to help change the game, and like
Yeah.
you said, help the guys from our ends,
Mm-hmm.
from everyone in Toronto, like show the people, like yo, we got
There's
this
talent,
over here.
there's talent
Yeah.
over
That's
here.
all I
A
ever
lot.
wanted. Like, I always wanted a mixtape. I never got a mixtape. You know, I'm messaging certain mans, but there's no mixtape mans. Like, you know,
There weren't.
There's like
Yeah.
shout
There
out
weren't, yeah.
MDP Productions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
MDP,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
MDP,
MDP.
That was the
There's
only
K
way.
Shoddy Productions. I'm gonna give my shout outs right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
MDP, Reggie Productions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Those are the guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it was Hezzy Films, and then me, 1K Film. Like,
Yeah,
1K.
you know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
1K.
Yeah,
Shout out
1K.
that's a
We
cool
remember-
man. Yeah.
We remember the OG
Yeah, yeah,
1K. Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
went from like those like with his phone and stuff to like yo.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy's shooting for like Emmanuel Quickly. Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing a
yeah.
bunch of shit,
Bro,
right? Shooting for the rappers.
serious,
Like he's
bro.
this is
Bro,
serious
that's
shit.
the craziest thing. I'm like, this camera could really took me across the whole states. I've almost been to every single state.
Yeah.
The only state I haven't been to is like New York, which is kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
I've been to
out of
Nebraska.
everyone,
Out of
has
every
to be,
state, yo.
New
I've been to
York.
Nebraska, Arizona, like Missouri, like random shit. Like I've been to almost everywhere.
You got
bro.
some crazy stories back there?
I had some crazy stories. Like Nebraska's probably my best trip. I had a 2-man, you know, with I went to the club by myself, had a 2-man with, you know, 2 girls, lovely ladies.
Lovely ladies.
Lovely
Yeah,
ladies.
lovely
Shout out
ladies.
them, man.
From
Shout out.
Wisconsin, lovely white woman.
Yeah.
And
You
honestly,
playing
let me
you
shout
playing
out
the
the women.
snow?
You guys are bringing some bad women on here. Like, yeah.
Hey,
yo.
Beautiful women on the For the Borough podcast.
We show respect to them.
Hey, you know,
what I'm
end of the
saying?
year, you'll see what going. You know.
We show respect. We show respect.
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Yeah, all the For the Borough women holla at me still.
This
You
guy
know
We'll
what
tag him
this guy
down
not
below.
waste no time.
We'll tag him down
Hey,
below.
hey,
Yo,
you
he's
know
like-
where to
he's over
find
there.
him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean,
You know where to find him. No, that's sick, brother. And I think in the start, like my type of thing, because obviously this is new what we're doing right now, and we're starting to get the ball rolling. Were there things that you dealt with in the start in terms of overthinking, like I don't really know where this is gonna go, or like what are people gonna think? Like, how did you start to get over some of those initial like humps?
Honestly, the biggest thing was like at first I was making a lot of negative money, bro. Like I remember I had shoots in Vaughan. I'm sending Uber $40 there, $40 back. The guy's paying me $60, so I'm minus 20.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but I'm still getting content out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm minus 20, but I'm getting content. And that was like the hump I had to get over. Some people had different budgets as well.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to make money because this is my only thing I did for money was the camera work. So I'm literally living off of e-transfers, bro.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I have bills to pay and man's are not sending me the e-transfer, that was like the toughest thing for me. It's like, yo, like I gotta pay my car insurance and this guy's not sending me the bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I'm behind in this, now I'm behind in that. So
Yeah, because there was no like contracts and stuff.
and I
This
can't
is
work a
kinda-
job, right? Because like, how am I gonna work a job 9 to 5 when I have a man telling me, "Yo, come pull up to this shoot, I'll give you 4 bills."
4 bills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna go work?
Middle of that
to make a
afternoon. Yeah,
bill?
you can't.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
exactly. So like you're not even really in the same
Yeah.
space for long enough to work a consistent job
Exactly.
in one singular place. And like because I could relate to it. I've done like a lot of work in social media as well, and a lot of it was non-contract work. You know?
Exactly.
It's just pretty much by the word of the people that you're working with. You know, so if it's late one day or something like that, you know, it's it can get in your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think it was mostly just the belief in like, okay, like if there's people over here who are willing to even give me a bill, $200, like whatever it is, you could see it like, okay, it could get like, did that start to get
like
the
it started, I
confidence in
can't
you?
lie, like it started adding up and then I started getting smarter with it. I started making invoices. I started like telling people like, listen, I'll shoot your team, all your games, but you got to pay me this much a month, this and that. But that was still also a problem because it's like, there's no really real structure behind it. So it's all like trust and like verbal commitment. So like a lot of times, like I made a lot of mistakes. You know, I verbally committed to something and I couldn't do it. And then this messes up them and, you know, but it's just how I had to learn. Like I never had no degree in business or nothing like that. I just went straight into it, coming straight out of high school. Just now I'm in the business. Now I'm a businessman, entrepreneur. I don't know.
Hey, none of this.
Not
fam.
this, but
No, like
You
you are this.
No,
You are
no,
this.
you're right. It's this because he's a business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He's a business.
yeah, it's real. But
It's
I mean,
real,
you
man.
just gotta do it. Like anything you do, you just gotta put your like. I put my foot on the gas. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to make any video I did. I try to make it better than my last one, bro.
That's what
That's
you
what
gotta
really
do.
pushed me to just keep going. Like this it has to be better than my last one, and I have to make sure that everyone's tapped in. Like I'm putting countdowns on my story.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm posting this Vasean mixtape tonight.
Yeah.
Scarborough Made's coming out.
Yeah.
Make sure mans are ready by 8 p.m.
Yeah, I
you know
remember
what
that.
mean?
I remember
and
that.
mans
That-
would actually tap in, bro. Like I was getting like 1,000 views in a day. I'm like, holy! I got monetized on YouTube. I'm like, bro, this is like crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's all about seeing that
Mm-hmm.
that vision.
Literally.
You know.
So when you were going into the business side of things,
Yeah.
right? Did you integrate well with like all of those people? Like, did you have a bunch of problems within that? Like, did you have a lot of
It sounds like he
disagreements?
does.
You know, it
Sounds like he does.
sounds like there was a bunch of mishaps. I was like, oh fuck.
I mean,
like,
yeah, like, you know, a lot of people, and like, that's the one thing, there's no friends in business.
Yeah.
There's no friends in business. Let me look at the camera.
Yeah.
There's no friends in business, okay?
Yeah.
You might think someone's your friend. You're hailing them up every day.
that's real though.
You're going to the strip club with them
Yeah.
in Tampa Bay,
Yeah.
okay?
This shit's specific.
It's never
This
been
shit is
location,
specific.
fam. That's
Yeah.
how bad you're doing, man.
Yeah.
He remembers exactly where it happened, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to get into too much, but you know,
Yeah.
mans mess you up. Like, so it comes with it though. Like, I'm glad I learned all of that because it all
Yeah.
led me to now. And now we're here now. I could talk about it, help people out that want to be videographers. Like when I started, there wasn't that much videographers in the city, like you guys said. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
For basketball, especially, there wasn't that much. Even the basketball scene now, there wasn't that much rep teams. There wasn't prep basketball circus.
Not
how
at
we're
all.
like,
Not
what are we
at all.
talking about?
There's
You know what I mean?
so many more opportunities
It's
for
crazy,
the younger
bro.
generation.
There was no
100%.
scouts like Wes Brown, all these guys coming in scouting. I was shooting. When I was shooting, it was like I think when I was actually filming was the height of Canadian basketball. Like I shot guys like Leonard Miller,
Yeah.
Elijah
Yeah.
Fisher.
Yeah.
That BioSteel game was actually nuts.
It was.
Mahi.
Mahi, yeah.
all these guys, you know what I
and
mean?
these are guys that like we
Yeah.
grew up around,
Yeah,
and then
bro.
there's these huge stages,
Yeah.
and people. I think Masai even pulled up to that game,
Yeah, Masai was. Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
Masai Ujiri courtside at the game.
bro.
Vashawn won MVP. I'm like, holy, this is gonna be even better content.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the more Vashawn does, gave me more content, bro. So it's just
Yeah.
like shout out Vashawn.
Did you always know?
bro.
Did you
Literally.
always know Vasean?
I've always knew him. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I seen him around. We weren't really tapped in like that, but like I've always like played ball with him at MT after school runs. Like
Yeah, those
Yeah,
days.
you know what I mean?
Those days.
Yeah.
Those days.
shit like
So
that.
was it partially also that hooping aspect? Because you were saying like, you know,
Yeah.
when you were hooping, you wanted mans to be at
Yes,
the game
bro.
and film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
did transitioning to the video type of stuff almost allow you to kind of be in that same realm of like when you were working on the hoop stuff?
Like I love basketball, so like it kept me around the game, and the fact that I got to travel during the pandemic for free, like I got to play, like I got free flights. One thing I had to pay for was like food, like free hotel. Sometimes it was kind of grimy though. Like I'd have to stay in a room with like 4 kids. Sometimes one time me and Reggie had to share a bed together in Chicago.
Oh,
UAA finals.
shit.
Reggie, fam, I know you could vouch for this, fam.
just pillow it up down the middle.
like
You know what I'm
Fam,
saying?
that was pretty, kind of pop.
Nigga, I'm sleeping with all my clothes
It's
on.
for the
What
content,
fuck?
bro.
Fam, you put,
And then we have a next coach.
Like,
A next coach. It's like a double room, right? So there's a next bed. Coach beside us is snoring all night, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Mosh up, yo.
Getting it out the mud.
Mosh
Getting out the
up,
mud.
bro.
With that too, like I think we could even go back to some of your career. Cause honestly, I can't even remember like the day I met you. It might have been like a Pan Am
Yo, I know
run.
exactly when it was. It was after ball practice at MT, STLA. You guys
Yes,
bro, yeah.
yes. I remember those days.
Yeah.
And I remember, yeah, because I think I was grade 8 when it was Toronto City Elite.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to STLA. And I remember playing a middle school game. And for some reason, because you went to MT all 4.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you were chilling like at Pope. We had like a elementary school game at Pope, and I remember you coming in there and you see me getting my buckets.
Yeah, I came in.
But like when I was looking at that, like you guys were older than me playing, I'm like, yo, these are like the guys I'm trying to look up to. So like with your career, is there anything you want to break down in terms of your journey, how it was growing up playing ball for the borough, in the borough?
Yeah, you know, playing ball at MT, it puts a big target on your back, you know?
Yeah.
There's certain schools that we're going to Crawford. Oh, I heard you guys are from Vern. I heard you guys like to fight.
Yeah.
First play of the game,
Off rip.
man hits a tray ball, puts a gun to my head.
Yeah.
So what do? I had a tray ball, put a gun to his head.
Yeah.
So
You gotta match it. You gotta
And
match
then it's
it.
just gonna keep escalating, and then this is gonna happen, you know?
Yeah,
But
bro.
they started, they instigate some of these things. They kind of
Yeah.
put some of these labels, and then you'll also feel like, yo, I gotta defend where I'm
Yeah.
from.
You have
know
to.
what I
guys
mean?
can't just be
You have
talking
to.
me all-
Yeah, bro. It's
all
crazy.
crazy and
Like it's
stuff.
cool though, cause like everyone knows MT. It's like when you pull up and you're MT, it's like, oh, this guy goes to MT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like a big target because like everyone hates MT at the same time. Like Pope, you guys hate us. Danny hates us.
Man, you
guys
guys
hate us.
You know what it is? You know what it is? They make up this stuff because Pope is in our own bracket
It
over
was.
here.
It was still.
And then
I'm
MC's
sorry.
trying to get our attention, so they're like, yo, you guys hate us, but
It was.
fam, we're just on our own level. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I can't lie. There's a lot of dumb stuff that was going on with Pope shutting down our players before playoffs, reporting our players to the board because they transferred from different schools.
Talk
so
about
I actually
that.
don't want to hear any of that, bro.
No, but
Yeah.
but what was...
When was this?
There was
Yeah.
like certain players that were on their team that came from different schools.
Yeah.
And they would let them play for the regular season. Once playoffs came, they couldn't play. So it's like these are our starting lineup guys, bro. And now they can't play in the playoffs. And you're just effing us over, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was hard. Like it's everything we had to grind for, bro. Like our coaches, like our practices were trenches. Coaches, no basketballs. We're running 17s the rest of the practice. So we used to practice from 3 to 8, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 to 8. You know what Chester is,
Yes,
bro.
no, I know. And then we would come in when you guys were finished.
Yes, bro.
Bro, those I won't even count. Like
Yeah, you know
coming
what I
in
mean?
as an 8th grader and then seeing those
Cooked,
practices. I remember Nabil, fam.
Yeah.
I remember walking in one time and whatever, like he tried to like go up on someone and just fell to the ground
Yeah, bro.
hard.
Yeah,
No one,
fam.
they're like, yo,
Chester's
get up.
probably like, get up.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old. I'm like,
Bro, if we had a camera back then, we would have been like what's that documentary on Netflix? What's it called?
Last
Last
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah,
we
Last
would
Chance.
have been the
No,
first
100%.
Last
And
Chance.
shout out Chester too.
Yeah,
fam.
shout out Chester.
No, shout out
still.
Chester. Like you actually got to come on the pod. one
Yeah,
day.
he does. still.
Chester has to come on here.
I swear he
like,
won Coach of the Year.
Huh?
I swear
He
he won
just
Coach
won
of the
Coach of the
Year.
Year
Oh, he
in
did?
the OCA. Yeah, with
Oh,
Centennial.
shoot.
No, shout out Chester because
Yeah.
like, nah, he was prepping us, bro. He's
was
like, yo, if
prepping,
you can
man.
survive in here,
Yeah.
you could play, anywhere. You talk about some of that Pope MT rivalry.
Yeah.
What do you remember most from that playing at Pope playing over there? What do you remember?
Bro, I used to hate playing at Pope. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
I used to love playing at MT, but I hated playing at Pro, bro.
Couldn't handle it,
I
man.
never had any
Yo,
good.
spike
Different
over
atmosphere.
there.
Different atmosphere, fam.
I didn't have
It's a
any good
different
games. I
atmosphere.
remember we played Kai Dixon. Bro, shout out
Shout
Kai.
out Kai.
Shout out
Shout out Kai.
Kai.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. Chester was cheesed at me, fam. I came to Pope. I had a girl at Pope at the time, you know. I get my
Jeez.
little.
Oh,
With
shit.
Pope K and
I like
unless your
Pope
K's
K.
over there.
I like-
That's how it goes, bro. It's Pope K just gotta come over there and link someone.
See, before the game, I'm not even in the change room. I'm dealing with my thing. I look at the 1-2 in the staircase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I come to the game. This guy Chester's like, "Oh, you want to get your coattails wet?" This guy's not.
Coattails wet.
So he doesn't. I usually start. He doesn't start me. So
Yeah.
then I go in the game.
Yeah.
This guy Kai Dixon, 3 trade balls in my head. The
3
last
trades.
one was
Yo,
from
shout out Kai.
deep, bro.
Shout out Kai.
Creek
Last
legend,
one,
Creek
I got
legend.
subbed off, bro. I didn't play the rest of the game. My girls watched me 0 points, 0 nothing, bro. I'm like, oh man, bro. It was rough, bro. It was rough at Pope, fam. But we did slap you guys though when you came at MT. We did slap you guys.
What year
It
was
was that year. It was I don't know if you were actually in Pope back. It was like Money Malcolm King.
I don't even think I was there at the
Yeah,
time.
but like we had like
What group was
Malik.
it?
At the time we had like Malik. Zayden was playing up on the senior team. It was that year.
Yo, Zayden used to be going nuts.
Yeah, Zayden was going nuts.
Zayden was ninth grade, like dropping
Yeah.
40 playing.
Yeah.
football,
And
man.
I was a pleasure to play with him, bro. Like on that grade 10 MT team we had was nuts.
Yeah.
With me and Zayden, that was nuts. Bro.
Yeah.
The amount of trade balls we were hitting, bro, that was nuts. I'm not gonna
Those were
lie.
good
That was
days.
nuts.
They were good days. But hey, we can't talk about
Yeah.
this times in the Pope MT rivalry without me mentioning that we won the Junior Boys Championship on MT's floor. Shout out Mike. He was injured in the regular season. We played these guys. They
Jeez.
beat us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And everyone was talking hot as our best player sitting there with a cast on.
Yeah,
Jumping around like they just won the championship.
I remember that.
Talk your
stuff.
We
shit,
come
talk
in
your
there
shit.
for the finals game. We play in MT. You talk about you can't play at Pope. We played in MT's gym.
Talk your shit.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Man like me had 3 points. You know what I'm saying? But listen. The real ones remember, fam. The real ones remember. My 3 points came at a very
Bring the
important
tape, bring
time
the
in
tape.
game.
Yeah.
Important time in the game. I remember we were up 4.
Yeah.
There was like 2 minutes left. And shout out Kersey, but he fouled out.
Yeah, that guy was.
You remember-
yeah,
Shout out
I remember
Kersey.
that.
You
still.
remember?
We're all chanting his last name when he fouled out. We're like, what? I might have said his last name in the pocket,
But no, I remember. Was it he
you remember that?
yeah. Oh my
He was cheese. That man.
Was it? But was he fouled out or he?
No, he got ejected, bro. I think
Something
he fouled
like
out.
that.
Something happened. Yeah.
So then Mr. Mack has to look down the bench and he's like, "All right, Jalen. I mean, hey,
Get your ass in, nigga.
Go see what you could do." I'm over there shaking. I'm like, "Yo, at this point in the
Yeah.
game, boom, catch the ball." Because I think like, especially because I wasn't playing a lot,
Mhm.
they were kind of just like, "All right, just leave this light skinned kid in the corner, like whatever."
yeah.
I remember hitting that trade. We went up 7. And I think that was kind of like the beginning of, and winning the championship on your guys' floor. You know what I'm saying? So
You feel like a guy, eh?
I still feel like I
You
got
like
these
that?
days. I mean, shout out 1K. He had that on the mix as well. I will never
man,
forget,
that
bro.
was
These were beautiful days.
It was a beautiful day. Still.
But at the end of the day, like as much as it was back and forth, rah, like there are guys who went to MT
yeah,
who like we catch up nowadays and talk about.
Yeah,
those
for
times,
sure,
bro.
yeah.
Like those were,
Even those 2 blocks.
huh? Shout out my boy DJ, fam. Like, don't lie. I swatted one of those shots into the rafters, fam.
I can't lie. Oh yeah, I remember that block. That was actually a mod block. I
You
actually
remember
can't
that?
lie.
Yeah, bro.
Actually brought a memory to my head. Holy smokes.
Yo,
You know
look
what
at
it
the
is?
camera. Yo, we might have to bring it up right here.
And I might have to put the clip. But you know, it was the crazy part too because like I'm not really a defensive guy. You know what I mean?
We're light
So
skinned,
it's like-
fam. We're not trying to D up. We're trying to hit trade balls out
So
here, fam.
I'm coming weak side. I'm swatting the shot to the corner. I'm like, like I deserve to be here. You know, and
Yeah.
like those were good days, bro. And I think like one thing that I just don't want to lose as we move on with our lives is like we need to find ways to create that same atmosphere now.
Yes,
is what
bro.
we're doing.
With our own
We need some
passions, yeah.
alumni. We need some alumni games to get cracking or something.
Well, shout out Rumble in
Yeah.
the Jungle. You know,
Yeah,
we
you guys
have
do it.
that.
That's like MT doesn't do anything.
Why not though?
Because I don't know. I actually
Who's
don't
Who's
know.
running it? Who's running
Maybe
it?
I can-
KB can.
Maybe yeah, you're right. Maybe I
KB
can.
Maybe you can be
You're
that guy.
We can
Yeah.
win the day.
Win
you know
the day,
what I'm saying?
man. Win the day.
And over there, because we have Rumble in the Jungle every year.
Yeah.
We weren't able to have it last year. But that atmosphere there, it's so good to where it can't just
I
be
always
once
peep
a
that. I'm like,
year.
yo, why doesn't MT do this? Because MT has some good alumni too. But I'm like, yo,
Of
Pope,
course.
That's why Pope wins. This is why MT loses and Pope wins, fam. Because they have culture, fam.
Yeah.
And man's how to humble themselves, fam. Man's go to MT, they don't humble themselves. They lose to this guy getting blocks and trade balls on the court, fam. That's what happens. Humble yourself, fam. That's what it is.
But what do you think is like causing that in that area?
Honestly, I don't know. Actually, a lot of competition. Like people will be your friends and they want to compete with you on the lows. That was
Yeah.
one of the biggest
Yeah.
problems. Because one of my closest friends was trying to compete with me on the lows with his camera. I'm not gonna mention his name, but
Yeah, you don't have to.
it's just like, bro, like, why can't we just work?
This is a
together?
community, you know
Brother,
what I'm
we-
saying?
you know
Like,
what I
all
mean?
of us make it and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. But man just want to just do their own thing and talk behind scenes, and it's a shame, genuine shame. But
It
I
is.
just realize like you can't bring everyone with you. Like God has a plan for you, and you can't bring anyone with you on that journey. Like it's meant to be at the end of the day. Like you can't bring everyone with you, bro.
No, it's true. And it's
Yeah.
crazy he says this because we were just talking about
Yeah,
it.
No,
bro.
literally with
Yeah.
our own friends and stuff.
Gotta be
and-
selfish, bro. Because that's the thing, and the more you guys blow up, because you guys are gonna go crazy, fam. There's gonna be more bigger guests than me. It's gonna be for the world. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
It
there's
is
gonna
for
be
the
There's a
big.
lot of men.
No, there's gonna be big.
Weekend.
This will be.
Yeah,
This will be.
You know what I
No, that's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
literally, we were talking about yo, like
Yeah,
one
bro.
day there will be people like
Of
that
course,
on here.
for sure.
Of course. One day, and this is day one.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And like we have been speaking about that, you know, like we want this to be a community, but even with starting anything, like you really start to learn about, yo, it even be the people in your own corner. who
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
are
you do
showing
anything like sports, media, whatever. Like, there's always gonna be people around you that are like silently in competition with
Yes,
you. They
bro.
won't say shit to you though, but like they'll always be tallying your wins and be like, okay, you know what? I got one up this. nigga.
Tallying your wins.
Tallying the wins.
Yes, bro. Exactly.
How are you tallying your wins with your
Yeah,
niggas?
you know what I
How are
mean?
you tallying your wins with your niggas?
Yeah, fam.
Yeah.
Idioting this, girl.
No. It's insane. It's insane, bro.
But-
Yeah.
No, you can go.
No, do you think?
So growing up in Vern, so like I grew up in Vern from when I was like 10 to 18, and you know, from that point on, honestly, I don't know how bad it is now. What are some of your experiences that you grew up in Vern? Because I know like you, I tell people, you know, you're from Vern.
Yeah.
They automatically like, oh shit, like you're from the fucking like dirt, nigga. Like, holy shit, man. Like how the fuck do you survive this shit, man? Like, and no, I get it. Like, I get it to a certain extent, but like we can't be having these not negative connotations. It was just like every single borough in Scarborough was just a fucking hood. Like, we gotta.
There are real people there.
Yeah, there is.
Real people with real stories that need to be heard.
Yeah, it's true.
So what are some of your experiences growing up?
Bro, it's hard, man. A lot of gunshots, a lot of ducking down in the cribs, a lot of, you know, watching over your shoulders when you're walking through certain places, taking certain shortcuts because you don't want to walk through certain areas. Yeah. But honestly, as long as you stay out the way and just mind your own business, you should be fine. Like as long as you're not doing too much.
You never caught up?
I never got caught up in nothing, thankfully, bro. I know some people get caught up in, you know, it's really a genuine shame. Yeah. Like some of my friends are like genuinely like caught up with certain stuff, and it hurts. Like some people, they have no choice. You know what I mean? I was blessed enough that I didn't have to make that choice when I could have made that choice. Yeah. But I decided to take a different route, bro. And now I'm here. You know what I mean? So
for the better, man.
For sure.
Yeah. You want if you want to have a question?
No. Like to speak on that, man, it does hurt me because I know I could speak from like a place of privilege and say that there were people around me who also had to make some tough decisions because the resources they had in comparison to me were different. So I used to come from a place, I won't even lie, I had to like grow in that sense that even though these were like my guys, a part of me is like, yo, like, how could you do this, bro?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You're this, you're that. You put on the same labels to these guys that the whole world does. Doesn't give no one a chance.
They don't see the potential within themselves. That's why.
They don't, because not only are there people who are lacking certain resources, but then when you're told every single day that these are the only things you can do, if you're not a hooper or this or that.
That's the thing. It's either you're a hooper or a rapper.
But you can be so much more than that.
But that's part of the problem because you can literally do anything.
You could do anything.
And as much as I'm trying to balance right now, and I can acknowledge the fact that there were certain things that I didn't have to see. So it is easier said than done from my position. But there are a lot of barriers, like, for example, with education, for example. I was not the greatest student growing up, nor am I the greatest student now. You know, I would be ducking and diving if someone said, come on here and show your GPA or your transcript. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I know someone's going to be asking that soon, but it's not going to happen. But with that being said, I didn't always feel like I was intelligent. I didn't always feel like I could speak out and say the things that are on my mind, be myself. And there are a lot of guys in certain circles from where we're from that are told, if you're not doing this, this is the fallback. You're going to have to make some tough decisions, some decisions that could lead you down a very scary path.
Yes, sir.
And they start to take that onto their minds. And we need to come together and find a way to help.
Literally, like from like 12 to 13, we were literally just talking about this like a couple of weeks ago. Like, it's especially the teachers who are telling young black boys from the youngest fuck, just telling them like, yo, like, you are not going to be a scientist. You are not going to be these things. You can't even, you like, the only two routes is rap, ball, or whatever the fuck. And that's how they get into it. And then after that, you're just looking at them and you're like, yo, like, I see so much potential in you, and yet nothing comes out of it.
Yeah.
We have intellectuals like the man on my left here, you know, who was able to take his phone and create a business.
For sure.
You know, these
during a pandemic, they thought the world was going to end. You know what I mean?
And people underestimate how much intelligence that really takes. Yeah. The intelligence that it takes that may not correlate to this book over here or this calculus quiz, but to dealing with your emotions in the right way. Like you said, dealing with some of the fake energy, realizing that business is business. These are lessons that you have at like at our young age that a lot of people our age are not going to get because they don't even feel like they could get into the room to learn these things, you know?
100%, bro.
Did you ever feel any of that stigma of like, oh, you know, if I'm not going down this certain route, then I'm
for sure, bro, for sure. And a lot of just like even like with me making music now, like a lot of just being scared because you know you're from a certain area, you don't know what other areas could target you or like you don't know like people, bro. It's just Toronto, like it's grimy out here, fam. But honestly, I feel like as long as you put God first and just trust yourself and keep stay in your own lane, you should be good.
How long have you been making music for?
Yeah.
Honestly, like I started before I had the camera stuff. This is crazy, but like I've been making music since high school. Like I used to drop on SoundCloud in high school.
Yeah.
You know, people used to bump it a little bit. Like it wasn't nothing too serious. I got a track with a man like Joseph.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
He's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
out here
yeah,
soon
yeah.
too. Eh?
So yeah. So yeah, like I've been doing music for a minute. I took a break because I was like focusing on basketball and like life. I got a girl, you know. So,
Yeah.
And then, you know, started doing the camera thing. So I was like, I'm not doing music. I was just laser focused on camera thing.
Mhm.
And then I kind of lost passion for the camera thing, bro. It was like, I kind of feel like I maxed myself out. Like I didn't want to go to the baseline and shoot these guys anymore. Like I felt like I shot at such a high level of basketball. And like now people that want to pay me the more money are people that like they're lower levels. Like, yeah, it's good money, but it's like, I genuinely don't enjoy doing it.
So what's the
anymore.
next step then?
Finding my next passion, which is music.
Yeah.
And I'm still do videos here and there because you know I still like doing videos. I love watching videos. I love making videos, editing videos. But I just want to focus on more and creating content for myself and just working on it myself instead of working for others. You know what I mean? Like I've done a lot for other people, just shooting videos for them. You know what I mean? But now I want to shoot for myself. I want to work on myself. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trying to collab with anybody?
For sure. I'm down to collab with anyone, but I think right now I'm probably just more working on my own thing right now. Just trying to grind out my, you know what I mean? Just work, you know. I'm actually on goal right now. You know what I mean?
Hey,
You got any shit out right now?
Anything?
Any songs out right now?
Nothing right now, but definitely real soon.
Should we tap in?
Like I can show you something right now.
Of
you know?
course you can,
yo,
bro.
put that shit
For
on
the
right
burrow.
now.
For the
Put that shit
burrow.
on right now, man.
For the burrow.
I
you know?
bet. This is live from For the Burrow. Burrow.
Exclusives. Put the show on like on a Patreon. He's taking me back to like 2018. 2018, 2019. Yeah.
It's KB. You know
what I mean?
Saying you need that Jalen feature just now too.
I need that. I need all the features.
Man, don't know I low key be rapping on the lows too. You know?
Like, get some bars in. Get some bars in.
I'm just waiting to drop my stuff.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? I need a man like KB to inspire me.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's fire, man. It's like, and as long as you know that as you keep working, you have the stuff in the
Yeah, for
vault. It's
sure.
all just a matter of like
It's a matter.
taking action.
And you got
Exactly.
niggas that will support you.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
got
I can't
niggas.
lie. Like I'm in a good position right now where like I know what I could do, and it's just all about taking that next step for me. Like I just gotta take that next step and just go full force. Like I can't be scared. I used to always second guess myself. Like maybe I won't look good on camera,
Yeah.
but I'm a 6'4" sexy ass light guy.
Ah,
boy,
Yeah,
I'm
be
not-
confident. Be
I
confident
don't
with yourself.
know,
Your
man.
wife.
Be confident with yourself.
Any for the like I said, if you're from For the Borough, I mean, what I gotta say, man? My bad. All the ladies that come on For the Borough, holla at me. My bad. So I about to say.
shooting this shot. You know what I'm saying? That's live.
That's
Like,
live.
I can't fake that. You know?
Yeah.
So even with that, like, yo, how's your dating life?
How my
You got a
dating
girl?
life? Honestly, it's
You gotta
pretty bad right now. I'm not
pretty
gonna
bad?
lie. Like I have a couple.
You got a
yeah,
couple
I mean, I
things?
say too much, but
We can't expose this nigga.
but
yeah.
yeah, I can't say too much.
You can't say
still.
too much.
But honestly, I don't really be.
What do you want?
I've been celibate for 5 months though. Let me just
Yeah.
be real.
Congrats.
I've been
Congrats. No pussy.
celibate. Yeah, no pussy.
Ha!
Voluntarily. Voluntarily. It's not
Hey,
like
man,
he's.
sometimes you gotta take steps back.
I gotta take a step back because like
Yeah.
honestly, like I can't be honestly like sex is like bro. It's like this thing with pornography. A lot of young men, bro, they're addicted, bro. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that. Like, stop watching porn, bro.
No,
There's nothing. There's
You know
nothing
what
that
I
you get
mean?
from it. There's nothing. No.
But I feel bad because it's so like you'll be scrolling on TikTok and you're gonna see some.
You just see some
you'll
ass.
see you'll see something nice.
You see that? Yo, it is nice.
Bro.
And then next thing you know, you go on Twitter, and then
And then
next
you
thing
go,
you know,
oh yeah,
like,
Twitter. Oh, Twitter's
and
the
then you're
devil.
like, ugh.
Twitter is the devil. That's why it's called X. X and XXX. Twitter. Okay, it's the devil.
Nah,
six.
Nah, it's,
Six.
it's bad, and like you could imagine to some of the stuff that even for us with like the internet, what it was when we were younger.
Exactly.
The stuff that we were
Like we were the
exposed
first
to at a
generation.
young
We were the
age,
first
we
generation.
were like, whoa,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Imagine nowadays.
Imagine now.
And that
going on
could-
Twitter back then to now.
Oh my god.
and that could completely like mess up the perception. Like
I
for a
think
lot of these
we're not
young-
supposed to see. Honestly, I think we're not supposed to see that much ass in our life.
We're not. Like, yo, think about our grandpas. Like, they saw like one baddie every 5
you know
years.
what
and
I-
shit.
yeah.
Like, think about that. And then they're like, yo, I gotta get this girl.
That's
Bro.
true.
I gotta
Back
get
in-
her. And
back
if
in the
not, like,
pilgrimage, bro, you're in a pilgrimage. You have one wife.
yeah.
They're wearing a full dress. You can't see nothing.
Yeah.
What are you gonna see? They're walking, fully clothed. Nowadays, no one wants to wear clothes anymore.
bro, and I think especially. I think especially like for the younger
Yeah.
kids, like at least for me, you know, I know it's even gonna get worse as we get older. I'm gonna be very, very.
I know
like,
the AI shit. Oh my god.
Nah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
AI.
be very, very protective of my kids in terms
Yeah,
of
for
like
sure.
what they're exposed.
You have to now.
'Cause
Like
there's
you
some
actually have
things
to.
I seen at a young age.
That fucked me
It
up.
doesn't leave your
Yeah,
head,
it is
man.
true.
You know what I'm
It's not gonna
saying?
leave your
That
head.
shit
It doesn't.
fucked
It doesn't leave your head. And
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh yeah,
no,
you're
no.
not supposed to see that.
You're not supposed to see that.
You weren't supposed to
waffles?
see that. I
Not
was
at
like,
10 years old, bro.
no, 10, 11 years old. Like I saw some shit that was disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
What was I doing?
Nah, and it's all about to
What
say
was I
like
doing?
no, but these are the things that like form like these addictions, bro.
Nah, it's true.
These
Yeah.
are things that are formed like people not being able to like control themselves, and
Yeah.
this spills over into other things, whether it's like
It's a
alcoholism,
dopamine. It's literally a dopamine
drugs.
rush.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
That's what happens when you don't have a purpose in life. You're just gonna, especially with COVID,
Yeah.
like everyone was inside, no one was doing anything. So what's the only thing to do, right? You play COD, you play Warzone, you beat your dick. That's like that's the only thing you do. That's the only thing you do. You goon 2-3 times a day.
Hey, speak
You-
for yourself.
You
all
go to
right?
bed. You go to bed.
Speak for yourself. I was getting to
Myself.
all the honeys during COVID. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah, bro.
We can fact check that.
That's having a field day.
But 6 a.m. wake up 3 p.m. It's like a cycle over and over again,
Yeah.
and then you can't
No,
break
it's
it.
true. Sometimes
can't break it.
Men are going 5 times a day.
Like,
Oh
bro,
my-
like you get way
hey,
too
man's
like you
piece is
get-
hurting.
these guys
bro.
are on here speaking for themselves, so I don't know what they're talking about, fam.
Don't act like you weren't
I was in
doing
the
that
church
shit.
at those times.
Man's
when you
piece
said
is
all
red,
that.
bro.
S tier gooner. S tier gooner.
That's not me, man.
But like, yeah, just stay away from porn. Okay,
Yeah,
try
bro.
to get it yourself.
Try to get it yourself. Yeah.
You know,
Try to get it yourself. Yeah.
Man.
It's a good one.
It's crazy, man. So, 2026,
Mm.
we're 2 months in.
Two
You know,
months
you're
in.
talking about a lot of the music you're gonna drop, a lot of different things that you have planned. Are there things also you're taking steps towards taking care of your mental, taking care of your health, taking care of your body? Are these things that you're able to still balance? Because I could be honest
Yeah.
with you and say that being an entrepreneur,
Yes.
being someone who's working on your own business, you could neglect a lot.
You
bro.
could, bro. I got a little,
Like,
I
you
got a
do
little
that, yo.
belly. I got a little belly, man. I was a skinny guy. I'm a little chunkier now, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to gym a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Like my grandma passed away 2 months ago, so
Sorry to hear
it's
that.
a lot of mental. Like my mental's been kind of
Mhm.
crazy,
Yeah.
and
Sorry
she's
to
always
hear
wanted
about
me
that.
to do music too. So
Yeah.
like she's like, why don't you? I always show her my unreleased. She's like, why don't you put this out there? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. She's like, well, you could do it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it now because this is what she would have wanted anyways.
Of course.
Yeah,
And like, I
she's
just
a
want to
big
show you guys
motivation.
this. This is
Yeah.
gonna be some crazy stuff, bro.
Yeah.
So, but
Love
the
to
day
see.
before she passed, she got me this chain when I was a kid, right? And I'd
Oh,
never seen
shit.
this chain in years. The day before she passed,
Yeah.
I found this, and it says, "To my grandson, I want you to believe deep in your heart that you're capable of achieving anything that you put your mind to. You will never lose. You either win or learn, and just go forth and aim for the skies. I can't promise to be here for the rest of your life, but I can promise to love you for the rest of mine. Love, Grandma."
That's
So,
fucking real
the
shit.
next
She's
day,
a
I woke
believer.
up and
she's
she
a
was-
believer, man.
Yeah.
She's a dreamer.
Yeah. And she's
People
she's
like
the
that
only
are
one
rare.
in my life. Like she's always believed in me. Like I grew up rough. Like a lot of times I got kicked out of my crib.
I
My
know
grandma
those
was
ones.
always there for me. Like if my grandma wasn't there for me, like that's what we talk about going down the wrong path. Some mans
Yeah.
don't have a grandma there for them.
Yeah.
I was blessed enough that my grandma was there for me to take care of me, bro. So that's all I could do is just pay it forward and just,
Of course. And something like that, those are things you could read every day.
For
You know,
sure.
and remember why you do what you do.
definitely.
You know, I was talking to one of my
Very why,
boys,
yeah.
shout out Zay, my boy down in Waterloo, about, he makes content as well. And, we just have talks about the stuff that we deal with in terms of chasing our purpose, going down a road that a lot of people are not going down. And we're talking about the fact that this stuff gets bigger than you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And it would be a shame, and you should actually be like disappointed within yourself if you don't show up for the people who are depending on
Exactly,
you or
bro.
did depend on you
Yeah.
or are looking down on you. And like all these things are very important, you know, and it's honestly inspiring to even hear from you
Yeah.
that these are things that you're keeping in mind.
Yeah.
Because even on your lowest days,
Mhm.
you'll think about the fact that it is bigger than me.
For sure.
I
That's what I
have
realized.
people that like their lives will be different if
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
do what God is calling me to do.
For sure. And like I finally found it. Like like the past 2 years I've been so lost. Like I literally like lost the passion for the camera stuff. I'm like, what do I do now? I don't want to work a job. I can't work a 9 to 5. It's really
Yeah.
not for me.
Have you ever?
I've done it a lot of times. I've
Yeah.
always ended up getting fired within the first month. Or like I
Yeah.
can't stay more than
Your
2
heart's
months
just
at a
not in
job.
it.
Yeah, like I can't do it. The next day I'll go to a job like, yo, I got a new job. I'll start tomorrow. The
Mhm.
next day I'm waking up late. I didn't go to work. Man, she's like, oh, I thought you had work. I didn't. I woke up late, bro. I can't
Yeah.
do it. I'm not meant to be on a schedule. I'm meant to be my own boss.
Yeah.
And like even being a videographer, doing my own things, I'm editing my room till like 9 o'clock. I have bare free time. Like whatever I want to do, if I could go out the whole day and just edit at night, like till like 6 a.m., I could do
Yeah.
that. And it's like, bro, just being on a schedule is just too tough for me. So yeah, bro, like I can't do that shit, bro.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's rough, especially when it's jobs that don't really have like your passion involved with it. Right?
Exactly. Right?
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of those jobs.
It's like you're just an NPC robot doing the same thing. You're working for these other people. I want to work for you. Like, I'd rather work for
I
myself.
don't know. What am I doing for myself?
Yeah, like,
I'm just
exactly.
putting money in your pockets, nigga. I want something.
And the thing is, you gotta take the risk
I'm
while you're
broke.
young, right? Like, we don't have kids right now. We don't have any like big. We have responsibilities, not like big enough, like where you have
Not big,
kids,
yeah.
you know what I
Like
mean?
kids, family.
This is
Yeah.
the time where you have to take the risks. So
Mhm.
may as well just do it. So,
I think a lot of those things will be there for us,
for sure.
you know, but our youth, our age, our ability to get up and go after the things that we're actually passionate about, these are things that only start to slow down, I feel like, as you get older, because life happens.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people don't even start in the first place. Like they're not even courageous enough to even do what the fuck they want to do. A lot of these people, even in the 9 to 5 jobs, they're suffering inside because they know they want to do something else and they don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Early 20s, mid 20s, you could fuck up for 10 years. You're still 30. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, bro.
You are still young. You still have time to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Just do it now. Don't
Yeah.
waste time, because I've wasted time. And honestly, you'll get good stories, quote unquote, for like your boys, and you know when you have kids and shit, and you
Yeah.
want to tell them about all the wild shit you were doing.
Yeah,
but
bro,
like
that's
you're not,
literally it.
yeah, like
That's
that's
literally it.
it right now.
And I've
you
already
know?
had
So,
my wild times. Like I've wilded out, bro. I'm done. I need a
Yeah.
wife.
You need a wife now?
I need
You
a
a
wife
wifey?
now.
Yeah.
Wifey?
Yeah, I need a wife.
For the bro, man.
For
Hit
the-
him up, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, bro.
No, yeah, I think you get older, you realize what's truly important. And I think to even speak on this, I think we're speaking more to the people who are in environments that they know they don't want to be in. Because there are a lot of people who are just chill on working the 9 to 5,
Yeah,
you know,
for
which
sure.
is like understandable.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, it hasn't something that I've completely ruled out. Am I very passionate about what I'm doing right now? For sure. But I've thought about things in my head that I'm a type of person who I could see myself, even when something's going well,
Yeah.
being like, okay, you know what? Maybe the scene over here is a little weird.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe the business stuff of being an entrepreneur could be a little hard. Maybe I do want to just go do some job. And I think as long as you understand that those paths are available and that they're there for you, it's good. But you also don't want to be caught up and say, if I don't do this right now, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
Just because everyone else is going straight into it from when they're 18 and they got to check all these boxes for other people. You don't want to get into that, because I've found myself in, like we've talked about, certain jobs, certain environments, certain classes, whatever it is, where I'm like, I feel like a puppet right now. you know?
Exactly.
But there are a lot of things, but there are a lot of things where even when I worked in jobs in like social media marketing, for example, I was working for someone.
Yeah.
I was on a schedule. I was coming in and
it's the people around you, though.
yeah,
You know?
and like but for one, I was fairly passionate about a lot with the job, and you know, my bosses, the environment, like you said, we're Gucci, you know. So these things are speaking to a lot of people. Or if you feel like you're in an environment where it's just not serving you, or it's not allowing you enough time to serve yourself, you got to make changes, man. You know,
Exactly.
you got to make changes.
So 2026, what can we expect from you?
A lot
Rest
of
the year,
music,
bro.
a lot of pain, a lot of music, a lot of videos, just everything. Expect everything, because I haven't really posted for like the past year.
Yeah.
So just expect the most. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah.
like it's about like March Madness. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. March Madness.
Madness,
so-
March Madness.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. I think even for us, we're trying to stay in the moment as much as possible, while also trying to look ahead at the same time.
Alright.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Do you? Because I think for you right now, especially, you could relate. Like, we have certain opportunities, videos, plans of ours
that are
that we
coming.
could see, that we have in the vault, that a lot of people don't know about, that we're
Yeah.
like itching to get out.
Yes, bro.
You're dealing with the same thing with your
Yeah.
music. How do you stay present?
Honestly, just staying grounded in yourself. Like, you just have to have good people around you. Like, thank God I have this guy, bro. Like, without this guy, like I could cry tears, bro. Without this guy, bro, I probably don't even know where I'd be, bro.
Yeah.
Genuinely, bro. After my grandma died, this guy was there for me, bro.
Yeah.
I carried it like fuck, bro. But yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. And Zeke has been my boy since I was 12 years old. I think this journey has only made us a lot closer, where we kind of learned that as many friends as we have, sometimes you really need like just that one or two guys that you could really depend on. Is that something you had to learn as well?
You do
Like the big
still.
friend groups versus just
Nah,
a guy
like
that
God
you could
really, I was hanging around some bad people at one point, bro.
Yeah.
And God cut them out for me, bro. And
yeah.
reconnect. Me and him were friends that we reconnected like last summer. Literally last summer we reconnected. Like, we didn't talk for a bit and then we reconnected. And like, bro, this is my dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know.
it's like
those,
it's like
man.
old times. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
all you really need is one good friend, a couple good people around you that will push you. Like, I have a good like I'm blessed right now. I have a good engineer that believes in me. I have a good friend that believes in me. I have my family, my sister. That's all I need. I don't really need anyone else. I don't need any other extra noise. Like, there's nothing else. Like, nothing can really faze me right now. Like, I don't really care about anyone's opinion, what they have to say about me, my music or whatever. About me as a person, I'm confident in myself of what I could do. So, yeah, bro.
And you learn that's all life
Yeah.
really is. You know, we've talked about as close as me and Zeke were from when we were 12. These past 2 months has felt like an eternity.
Yeah,
For
bro.
real.
That's what I told this guy.
In terms of the things that I'm able to like be honest with them about, like
Yeah.
the fears I have about when we're going into the videos and
Yeah.
oh, if this person said this or I'm dealing with this certain situation, I'm all messed up.
Yeah.
You know, but you're right. Even when it's like you're going through a lot of tough things, there's not many people could say to me right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not like
not in a sense of where I feel like I'm better than nobody, because
Yeah.
that's how they'll try and flip
Yeah.
it now.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, when you start feeling yourself,
Yeah.
when you start understanding who you
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
when you
yeah.
start seeing your own worth, oh, this guy thinks he's a god.
Yeah, he's
This
a guy. Yeah.
that's what. But it's like, you know, no.
It's true, still, it's dead
That's
ass.
no, that's
Literally.
exactly
That's
how
real
it
though.
goes.
Yeah, literally.
And
fam.
it's all because they haven't made that decision for themselves.
exactly.
They are still very, very controlled by the external.
Yeah.
And even when you go through a tough time, sometimes I'll be going through tough times and like I'll call them, I'll start like laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
Because like no, because
Yeah.
like I understand the situation for
Yeah.
itself. Now I know there's gonna be a shitstorm, and I know
For
that
sure.
other people be, oh, this guy's a fuck up, man. This
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
mess, like whatever. But they don't know me, bro.
They don't know me.
You know,
bro.
they don't know the pain that we put in. They don't
don't
know
know.
how much we had to do to overcome a lot
Bro,
of
I'm
the
spending.
adversity.
Imagine there's one video. I want you guys to pull it up. The Vasean.
Mm-hmm.
I have it pinned on my page. Like there
Yeah.
was like one of the documentaries where I did a newspaper. Like I edited Vasean.
Oh yes,
newspaper.
yeah.
Bro, I stayed on my laptop for 8 hours on that 1-2 second clip effect, bro.
Yeah.
I had to first Photoshop the like a newspaper,
Yeah.
change all the words, put his picture on it, make it look like an old newspaper.
Mhm.
Then I had to put it in the After Effects and animate it and make it look like a Then I had to put it in the video and actually
Mhm.
transition it so it fades into Vasean actually. So you zoom in and
Yeah,
He's
we're
actually
putting that
doing
on.
it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we're putting that up.
We'll
put
put
that
that
up.
up.
Yeah,
Listen to
We're
it.
putting that up.
yeah, like that. Like it's just that's the like you need to be a psycho about yourself. But you need to sit at your laptop for 8 hours and work on one tiny thing that will make or break your video, bro. Like that's the type of like that's who I am, bro. Like I take like pride in my work, bro. You know what I mean?
You should.
Like
Yeah.
that's just what I do
And the fact that you understand that
Yeah.
before anyone else is what matters.
for sure.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Insane. What you saying? How you feel? You,
No, literally, I'm
you-
like, bro, he's
telling
it's
it-
like
yeah.
I can't even say anything. Like,
He's telling
it's
the
just-
truth.
Yeah.
He's telling the
It's so
truth.
relatable
You
right
know,
now.
you know another thing I learned too. For a while, especially with school, I felt like I had a bad work ethic, especially when my grades were slipping.
Bro,
Like,
trust me, fam. So
I'm not-
certain semesters, I'll have a good semester and I have a bad semester. Do you feel
Yeah.
that? Like
No,
sometimes
of course,
yeah,
of
like,
course. But you know what else I realized was when it comes to my videos,
Mhm.
there's been times I call Z coming from a basketball game,
Yeah.
like a men's league game, where I went to our 24-hour lounge and stayed in there till 4 a.m. editing
Yeah.
a vlog.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's what it takes.
at those times, it's hard for me to pull out, calculus 1.
Yeah.
You know,
you know what I mean?
or chemistry 2, whatever it
Yeah.
is. But these passions, these videos, the ideas, the vision,
Yeah.
the know of what I know it could do for somebody.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna keep you up
Yeah.
till 4 a.m. in the morning. That's what had Kobe in that gym till 4 in the morning, or at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
No, I was going there at
Literally,
4.
At
you know,
4 before anyone. LeBron's in the no matter what. Like still to this day, LeBron's the first man in the gym. I think maybe because he's 41, he maybe he stopped. But
Yeah.
before,
Old ass nigga.
yeah, he's
Fam,
in that luxury. He's
any
in that
game,
No,
luxury.
he
he's in the
has.
gym hours before, bro. Like you have to be nuts. You got to be nuts. You know what I mean?
No, you do. And another thing too that I'll get into is when you're doing that work, right?
Yeah.
When you're spending 8 hours on a 2-second clip,
Yeah.
no one else is seeing you, right?
No one
So
see. Yeah.
no one's seeing that.
Yeah.
It's not like you're showing up to the classroom at 9 and everyone
Yeah.
gets to see you in class, or you go clock in at your job. No one's seeing it. So from the outside, someone could say, KB's not doing shit, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But while you look in the mirror like, I just spent 8 hours in this video. So then what I went through for a while was I felt like I had to explain
Yeah.
that to everybody. When I felt certain energy off people, I was like, this guy has told me that he's been editing vlogs for the past few days. Like,
Yeah.
what is he? What is he?
You don't see
think
the
he's
vision.
doing?
Bro, trust me, my parents, bro. Let me just say this. My parents, when I was in my room, like they wanted me to get a job because it's like I'm 21, 20. Like,
Yeah,
I'm a grown
You
man
gotta
in my
find
room all
something.
day.
yeah.
My dad's like, oh, you're jerking off in your room all day. I swear. He's like, what are you doing in your room all day? He goes to my room. My dad's like, he's kind of crazy, bro. He goes to my room. He finds my girl's vibrator because she can't.
Wow.
Keep it. She can't keep it. She can't keep it in her
Wow.
house because her mom does her laundry, whatever. He's like, oh, what are you doing? You're shoving this up your ass? I'm like, that's what he's telling me, bro. I'm like, yo,
He probably
I'm
thought
here-
you were kinky.
and
or
I'm
something,
here
bro.
busting my ass 8 hours on a 2-second clip. Man, tries to tell me I'm shoving vibrators up my ass, bro. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, like I'm
Bro.
really pissed off.
Yo,
This is what I have to go through.
I know you're joking like that.
Yeah,
I
chill.
know.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
This is
chill.
not what you.
Yeah, I'm like, chill. The way he was so hidden too under my clothes in the door.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, he was
that-
lurking. He
Yeah,
was lurking.
That was
so.
like not my
It's not
son.
my son.
I'm so.
And then my sister's
disappointed.
looking at me weird. I'm like, yo, chill, fam. Like, yo, it's my girl's fam. Like, you know my girl, bro.
You're dead, KB. Oh my God. Dad, I swear. Nah,
Like,
but
chill.
you don't have to explain that to nobody, bro. Cause
Literally.
the results
Mhm.
speak.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
You got
results
those.
speak,
Mhm.
bro. You know, and you know within yourself what you're doing for yourself. It's not for anybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
A lot of these results that people be chasing, there's so many things I've done. I was actually lucky enough to be I keep saying this, right? I was valedictorian in high school. I keep trying to be humble about it every time I say it. I got that. I was a valedictorian, not humbly or whatever. I was that. I had to be, okay? And I remember doing that speech and getting a lot of good feedback. And for some reason, I felt like a little empty. Even though there was a whole room of people like giving me dap, and that could go the same thing with a grade, a job, a this. You're like, guys, look.
Yeah,
at
literally
everything
views, likes.
Yeah,
It's
views,
the same
likes,
thing. It's the same
everything,
thing.
right?
Followers,
like you're trying to
it's the same
show
thing.
people instead of like actually doing 8 hours of work and being like, yo, I'm a real one, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like I just grinded all this out like on my ones. You know, it's important, man. You know.
For sure.
How does it feel when you're meeting other creators and you're meeting other people who are also on your similar path? Because the conversation that we're having right now, it's like I can have this for like
you know what I mean?
hours.
I'm talking to someone who understands like a lot of this behind the scenes stuff,
literally.
especially when you first started out and you're connecting with, like you said, Reggie, right? And like guys like that. How were those conversations from when you were starting?
It was cool. Like I learned a lot. Like honestly, what I really did was I would just ask questions. Like don't be afraid to ask questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, fam, how do you change your settings to make it look like this? How do I change my color profile so it can look like that? How do you color grade this? What LUT do you use? What effect is this? You know what I mean? Just ask them. And then when you're around, like I was around a lot of filmers because like we would all pull up to the same events, same tournaments.
Yeah.
So we're all at the baseline together, busting jokes. You know, it was a good time. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I'm actually so thankful. Like I got to meet like all the people I did. Like a lot of good people, a lot of good coaches, players. You know what I mean? Kids. Some of the kids, I still have good relationships with the kids I filmed today. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's a blessing for real. But yeah,
it's
a blessing still.
No, I think you can get caught up in being afraid to ask. You ever felt like that? Even like early on right now, do you ever feel
Afraid to ask anymore? Like,
or just even in your life, afraid to
when I was
ask
younger, but
questions
like
'cause
now,
you look like, oh, I'm stupid or something.
I mean, when I was younger, yeah, but like now, I've with getting people on the pod and like starting to do my own thing. Like I've DM'd like dozens of people.
Yeah.
I've DM'd dozens of
Scared-
people,
scared
paragraphs.
DM
You have
back.
like this whole year, you're
That's
gonna
what
see
it takes,
people.
bro.
You're gonna see people that like, oh my god, these niggas actually got them on.
Yeah.
Like fucking industry plants, right? No, like dead ass. You don't like just wait.
Yeah.
You only live one life. You're gonna die.
That's
like
what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like a lot of people don't realize like
Yeah.
you have one life to live, and death. You shouldn't think of death as a bad thing. You should use it as a motivator for your life.
Yeah.
Use it as a staple for like, okay, like I cannot do this anymore. Whatever it is, you have to take action with whatever.
Yeah.
Please stop wasting. Please stop wasting
I
time.
see with the funeral, my grandma's funeral showed me. I'm like, holy smokes! I know because I never really experienced. Like, I've had homies that passed away and stuff.
But it is different when it's family,
like,
right?
you know what I mean? I never had a family member that was like super close with passed away. So
Yeah.
I looked at the funeral, everyone was there. I'm like, holy smoke! It's not just my grandma. She's also a mother. She's also a cousin. She's also this. I'm like, this is life, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's more to life than just her being my grandma and. You know what I mean? We're all gonna die. Like, so that's why I realized, like, yo, we're all gonna die one day.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna die being miserable and not doing what I like
What
to do
will
and
you
working
do?
9 to 5? I'm not gonna die working 9 to 5. Wallahi, I'm not working 9 to 5. Yo,
Claim it.
You know what I mean?
Ramadan.
No, claim it, my brother.
Yeah, bro.
I was always in my head, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would feel afraid to ask people questions, even sometimes to this day when it comes to explaining what we do.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, these guys, because I think there's like a certain
And it's also sorry to even
No,
get
no,
off
sorry,
you. Like
sorry.
this is like bigger than a podcast. Like
No,
this
no,
is
no.
a brand.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
You guys like this is not just us talking. Like we're putting on people from Scarborough, from Toronto,
For sure.
creators, artists, entrepreneurs. Like this is bigger than us.
That's what the city
And it's
needs.
not just gonna be us talking. Even though this is amazing,
Yeah.
this is not just one thing that we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and I feel like off rip, like people automatically assume like, oh my God. Like I remember Super Bowl. I was talking to one of my friend's moms and I told her like, yo, like we're starting a podcast and shit. And then she gave me like a little smirk face, like fuck, like
Yeah.
you're doing a podcast, like this nigga talking, like what? And I'm like, it's okay. Like when the results speak and when shit starts popping and I actually become something of myself because even from when I was younger, I always knew whatever I wanted to do in my life, there was gonna be results that came afterwards.
Yeah.
So just just stay ready.
It's the same thing
Just
with the
stay ready.
videos. Like, mans wouldn't repost me or whatever, and now when I
Just
see
takes one, right?
certain mans from high school, they're like, oh, yo, I wish I did like you travel to say, I wish I did some video thing like you. Like, a man literally told me that, yo,
Yeah.
I wish I did that.
Wish.
A man tell you that.
Bro,
I swear.
exact
Yeah.
word for word, bar for
I
bar. Exact. And
Literally last summer in August. Like, literally last summer, man's like, yo, yeah, I wish I did that still.
Yeah, no, he feels like a dickhead now.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know?
No, I've definitely come across a few guys who, like, I won't even lie, basketball kind of saved me in high school. I'll
Yeah,
keep it a buck.
for real, same, bro.
If I wasn't a hooper, like,
No,
I
real,
won't
bro.
lie, I would have got bullied.
It
Still.
keeps
Like,
you
mans
yeah.
would have been on me, especially
Nah,
because
for
I
sure.
kind of kept to myself. I was a little more
Yeah.
chill, and I grew up differently.
Like, the basketball club, like in Scarborough, like if you're on a ball team, I can't lie, you get a little like
No, you're pretty
Yeah,
blessed.
yeah,
bro.
you're pretty blessed.
You're pretty blessed because I think like my thing
Yeah.
was when we came into Pope, right?
yeah.
I was a bit more quiet. I didn't really have a lot of
Yeah.
confidence, stuff like that, but I could play, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was not the best player, but
Mhm.
I could play. I played with some serious hoopers growing up.
Mhm.
And I think guys, whatever, like, I think they could also be intimidated by the fact, like, I just didn't really care what people had to say.
Yeah.
And I would just come in, do my work, talk to my friends, blah, and just cut, go play some video games.
Yeah.
That some guys would give me a hard time, bro.
Nah,
Like,
shit.
I don't hold it against nobody, and like some of those same people, I could talk to them now, and they think I forget, but it's like
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
forget.
You don't
like,
forget
Yeah, you didn't
still.
fit into their mold. That's why.
No, but
Yeah.
but this is what it is, bro. I can remember like specifically, like our first Pan Am run in
Yeah,
summer
yeah.
school at Pope.
Yeah.
I remember. Shout out Darrelson, bro. I remember putting in pain at that
Yeah.
run, fam. I remember guys who were looking at me left. Some guys who wouldn't even like dap me when I would come into school, or like
Yeah.
I remember one guy literally dapping me up and being like, "Bro, I don't know you, but like whatever." Literally hitting me
Yeah,
like
yeah, I guess
these,
like-
bro.
We have like
Who's
a
this
little
guy?
good performance. I can't lie, 'cause, you know
Bro,
what I mean?
we went to Pan Am.
Yeah.
I was putting in work on these
The Pan
guys.
Am, I can't lie, I missed the drop in Pan Ams, bro.
Huh?
The drop in Pan Am runs.
Oh, it's probably not even the same no more. Do
Yeah.
kids even be?
I don't
like-
even know.
I gotta go like check it out and see
Yeah.
if guys are like
Actually
putting in
so?
the pain.
Yeah,
that,
you know
like,
what I mean.
we
Mans
were.
are putting in pain
you know?
still.
But I remember I was
Yeah.
able to get my respect that way. I
Yeah.
ended up playing on the team, blah blah blah. But still would have guys give me a hard time. I remember a guy who kind of gave me a hard time in high school. Like whatever, would just like say certain things that he knew would get on me. I remember like bumping into him not too long ago and him saying like, "Yo, like that motivational talk you be putting it out, like it's important, bro.
For sure.
There's too much negativity in this world." And he was just giving me my props.
Nah,
and I'm
literally,
like,
genuinely, it's refreshing, bro. Like, seeing for the bro on my page every day, I'm like, yo, this is refreshing. Like, just keep spamming me because I keep seeing like a lot of dumb content on my page. Like, you'll see girls, this and that. I'm like, yo, I need to see
Yeah.
like actual real content. Like, I have to
Yeah.
follow like like I have to keep resetting my feed like almost every week, bro. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
anytime I watch something, I'm like, yo, look. But now
I
it's
know
just pretty
those
blessed.
ones,
I just
yeah.
see for the bro. I'm like, yo, this is what I need to see.
Yo,
Still, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Really?
bro,
I love that,
we
bro.
appreciate it, fam.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do, and I think it's all in all to say like, even when I got that right,
Yeah.
of like the guy who used to give me a hard time now is giving me that, I still don't want to flex, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're bigger than that.
Because
now.
it was never even about you, bro.
Yeah, it's not even
You know
about
what I'm saying?
them,
Like even back when they were giving me a hard time, I remember like taking full responsibility. I'm like, all right, is it the way I'm dressing? Is it the way this? Is it the way that? And then one point I came to a point, I'm like, nah, fam, they're just tripping, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
And it bothers them, So then you get to a
Literally.
point now where you're able to get some respect or whatever it is, and it's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, bro, but this is so much bigger than this,
Not real.
to be like, now you want it, this is that, or look at this
Yeah.
guy. Like, it's not even about that
That's
because
my dog. You know?
yeah. No, it's like it's
Come
a
on, dog.
personal thing of like I came from so far. I'm actually a different person. 2 months ago, we were talking about when we first walked into the studio.
Yeah.
It feels like an eternity, bro.
Trust
It
me.
feels like so much time has passed.
Yeah,
And that partially happens when you're transforming into a different guy.
for sure.
The guy you were from when you started filming compared to the guy you were 3 years in, how much of a change was that?
Bro, a big change. Like, I was a kid just fresh out of high school. Like, I had a terrible Canon camera with a terrible lens that, the aperture gets darker when you zoom in.
Yeah.
So, like, and then 3 years in, I kind of I started feeling like I'm more of a guy, you know?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
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 KB
yeah.
visuals.
Ah,
I walk into gyms and mans know who I am.
Yeah.
Like, yo, KB, all the kids, yo, KB, can I get a mixtape?
Yeah.
There's some youths actually begging me for mixtapes.
Yeah.
Like, to this day, like, in my DMs, they're like begging me, like, yo, please come shoot. I'm like, yo, there's like, I had to ignore, like, I can't lie. My DMs at one point were flooded, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a blessing though, but yo, they were flooded.
No, it could be a lot.
Yeah, like,
It
it could be a lot, yeah.
For sure.
And it's just like I'm managing all of myself, so it's hard to manage all that myself. Like, if I really had someone to like help me manage all this to make actual like structured business,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but like just being like a solo basketball camera person in Toronto is like super tough still. So anyone that's doing that right now, like I'm not really doing that right now. So, but anyone that's doing that right now, big ups to
Mhm.
you, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's rough out here. Still.
Your bro's boy, right? Cam.
Yeah, guard up Cam. Yo, shout
Yeah.
out Cam.
Oh, yeah,
he
shout
just
out
he
guard up
literally,
Cam.
he literally just posted the Pope Juniors.
Yeah, shout out.
Just one.
Oh yeah, I see
You guys
Shout
say
out
Pope K, but shout out to the junior
shout out
boys
again.
basketball
Again.
team at Pope.
Again.
Just got another chip, you know what I'm saying?
I swear they
Didn't
beat
go to
Newman. Wait,
MC
they beat
once
Newman?
again.
I think they beat Newman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure, but all I know is it didn't go to MT. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
I
I'm
mean,
happy to hear.
I think officers this weekend actually. It's at Humber. And MT,
Yeah?
I think MT's been winning recently though. MT's been winning on 1-2s.
Yeah. But
think in the seniors,
Didn't
yeah.
they
The
have
seniors,
a
yeah,
thing
the
where they
seniors.
collab with some prep, like some Project X
Bro,
thing?
Oh yeah, they did.
was like back
I
in
think
the
that's
day.
gone now.
That was like back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, that was like a couple years
With
ago.
like my age.
But a part of that, because I don't even know if the OFSA atmosphere is the same as how it was because of like the prep scene now.
Yeah,
Like I think
it's not. It's not at all.
it's not, but back
Back
but
then-
before COVID,
Yeah,
like we were kind of the last
Yes,
little bit
bro,
of
the
like
last
packed gyms and empty.
yeah, high school
packed gyms
basketball,
and
like
Pope.
original, authentic high school basketball. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Actual
yes.
like chants, actual like mans are invested. Like this guy, I remember at that game where you guys won. This guy had drums. We're banging the drums.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I couldn't even hear myself
Yeah.
think. Like
Loud
was,
ass.
it was
Holy shit.
intimidating.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It was definitely intimidating,
Yeah,
like,
like-
playing empty. Even though
Yeah.
you knew a lot of these guys,
Yeah.
like the stuff that you would hear on
Yeah.
the sidelines, like yo,
Yeah.
you suck, man, you're a pump. Like this is that. I'm like yo, I'm scared. I don't even know if no, I actually see a lot of videos because of Cam and,
Yeah.
and guys who film over there.
Yeah.
That they're still like packed gyms, but
They don't allow spectators anymore. Cause let me share
I
one
know they
story,
don't,
fam.
yeah.
One
Yeah.
crazy
Keep going.
story. I was versing Neil McNeil at MT. Crazy packed game. The senior just played. They won, blew them out. So like now we're on, and I'm just like, yo, I'm on the court. We're playing, going nice. I had a trade ball. I'm back on defense.
Yeah.
You know, a couple shotties in the crowd. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
I feel like a guy.
Bro, a man started. How do I even explain this? I'm on the court and
Yeah.
I see a guy getting carried, like 6 people carrying him like it's a coffin, like up above their head.
Like above the
Like
stands?
they're carrying him like from the like
From the bottom of the stands all the way up? Or
no,
like,
like they came from like the outside the gym.
yeah.
They carried him
Yeah.
and to the hospital. Like you know how their MT has a gyms at the back.
Yeah.
Like the hospital Kings, he got tased. So,
Whoa.
so basically, when I was playing, someone got tased. They carried him. Imagine being on the basketball court and
That
seeing
is-
someone get like he was unconscious, bro. He was unconscious.
Yeah.
So you just see someone getting carried unconsciously while you're playing basketball. That's growing up at MT and that's growing up in Malvern, bro. That's literally
Yo,
that's
I mean-
literally what it is.
I mean, we say we want the culture back. We don't want that.
You know what
man,
I
for
mean?
sure. I hope he was okay.
We don't need that.
I hope he was
uh,
okay. And that's
Wait, you
what-
never got the end of the story?
Wait, did he die?
You
No,
didn't
he didn't
get
die.
No,
tased?
he was
Never-
blessed. He was
He's
blessed.
blessed now?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Hopefully, yeah, good he
I
didn't
thought
die,
you
you
were
know?
saying that like, well, I mean,
You know?
yo,
Nah, he's blessed still. God bless.
that's crazy. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But definitely the atmosphere and there was even a
Yeah.
guy that we want to tap into. We won't say too much yet
Yeah,
about
yeah.
who we wanted to bring on the pod yet in terms of talking about the basketball scene.
Mhm.
But I think there is a lot of importance of like thinking like, yo, end of the day's coming. I'm
Yeah.
about to go play in front of all my guys.
Yes, bro.
You know, and like all my friends and stuff, or even get to go to the rival school and then at Boys and Girls Club or at Pan Am when we're all seeing each other, like I
Yeah.
can be like, yo, remember when I hit that trick? Like,
And all I know is that my grade 12 year, we whopped up Pope. So that's all I gotta say. Still.
bro.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna send you a clip to put up on that one still.
How much
I'm-
you
I
drop?
have a
How much you
judge
drop?
Step back. I had like a little calm little. I didn't drop too much, but I made the right plays.
The
you
right
know?
place.
All right.
I got a couple step back trade balls, a couple middies.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
lucky.
Passes.
You're lucky they didn't let me play up around those times. Otherwise, it would have
Good
been.
passes.
It would have been a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Before we let you go,
Yeah.
I need a top 5 of your best mixtapes that you've ever made.
Ooh. That's
Five
probably a
to
tough
one,
one.
5 to
That's
1.
a tough one.
You
That's
know,
I'm
a
gonna
good
say
question.
question.
5 to
number
1.
one is probably gonna have to be Toby Fournier
Mm.
because that
Shout
one
out
just
Toby.
went nuts. Like
Mhm.
to this day, I'm still getting likes. I was like 300K views now. I'm still
Yeah.
getting likes on that video to this day, like 2 years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that one. Definitely
So number 1, Toby?
Let me go look at my.
All right,
let's
all
go
right.
right
Take your time. Take your time. Though. This is tough. It's like
yeah.
asking the top 5, your top 5 tracks or your top 5.
No,
So
man.
definitely
His
that
own-
one's gotta
his own
go up there.
productions, you know what I'm
Imagine
saying?
when we're like 100 episodes in, someone asks what are your top 5 episodes. That's like.
Mixed.
I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah,
That would be
Tyran Stokes.
funny.
I did one for Tyran Stokes.
Yeah.
When he came to Orangeville, Prolific Prep. That one went crazy
Yeah, that's
too. Like,
2. Yeah.
I shot the Vasean one for sure.
Yeah.
Vasean's up there still. Number
Yeah.
3. I can't lie. Oh yeah, what am I even saying? There's one video mixed up I have of Vasean that's literally trending on TikTok right now. Like,
Yeah.
They put a
Oh, wait,
snap
back
track
in,
on it.
I
You seen
think
that?
I
They
Was
put
it
a
seen that.
Canada Elite?
Yeah,
days?
like they put a snap track on it. Literally, I seen on my TikTok the other day. So like I guess that one must be still going crazy. So I
Yeah.
guess that one has to be up there.
That's 3 of them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fossa. I had some
Yeah.
crazy
Fossa.
ones with a Fossa.
Fossa
still.
was putting
Yeah.
mans in. Oh my, bro.
A Fossa, yeah.
Bad. It was
Fossa.
bad.
Bouncy.
And then it was those times and you ask like, yo, how old is this guy? He's like, yeah, he's like
Yeah,
3
this guy's
years
like
younger.
He's like 15, 14. I'm like, bro.
14,
You're like,
yo, how
6
old is this kid? He's like, yeah, he's like 12.
Yeah, bro. And then Mikey Williams. I got to shoot Mikey Williams in Baltimore and Rob Dillingham.
Okay.
But the Mikey Williams one got like 200K. Like I can't lie, like it's just nuts seeing the views I got during that time. Like I was like, holy smokes, like this is actually working. Like, you know what I mean? Like it gave me like a big boost of confidence in myself. So
and it's gonna continue to work with your journey.
Yeah.
And we're very excited to see how it goes with the rap game, with everything that you do.
Sure.
We'll have you back on here very soon
Definitely.
to give us an update.
For sure.
All love and support, man.
With that being said, I think Zeke has to close us out.
Definitely.
Fortunately. But
Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 7 for the borough. KB.
We out.
Dab me. Hold on. Dab me. You gotta dab me.
It's all love.
It's all love.
MT. It's all
It's
love.
all love at the end of the
It's
day,
all
right?
love.
You know?
It's all
It's all
love.
love still.
We'll be back.
We back for sure.
Yes, sir. My guy, man.
That was a good episode, bro.
That was
Holy
great.
shit.
That was
That might-
Guy, bro.
that